Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Guerrilla Games is now one of the most respected devs in the industry, and it only took one game, Horizon Zero Dawn. They've had successes before, Killzone 2 and 3 are both well-liked, but Horizon cemented the team as a top-tier development studio. However, their road to success was bumpy, to say the least. The original Killzone was a major disappointment for Sony fans who wanted their own Halo, and the less said about Killzone Shadowfall, the better. But what about their first game, Shellshock NAM 67? It's the only one of theirs I haven't played, so I'm gonna pop it in and find out. The first thing that jumps out at me was this filter they put over the entire game. This isn't the first time I've seen some older PS2 Xbox generation games do this, and it boggles my mind as to what they were thinking back then. You're already running at an output of 480p at the highest most of the time. Why the hell make the game look blurrier on purpose? Even on an old CRT, it just looks terrible, washed out and blurry. Off to a great start. Things do not get much better once you actually take control. It's not aggressively bad or anything, it's just bland. You know, I miss the early days of the PS2 generation when frame rates mattered. Somehow they were able to squeeze out a good-looking game and a smooth frame rate at the same damn time. It was a great time to be a console gamer, and then something changed. Games didn't start looking better, but their frame rates started dropping, the controls got laggier, visuals got blurrier, and with rare exception, everything kinda just got worse. This one is a prime example. There is no personality to this game. It feels soulless. There's over-the-top gore effects, but they feel out of place. They throw in era-appropriate licensed music, but it feels uninspired. There's attempts at a story and dramatic moments, but it feels derivative and laughable. I'm not even entirely sure what they were going for here. Were they going for a more Tarantino over-the-top thing? Because if so, they missed the point, or were they trying to go for more Kubrick, more Full Metal Jacket? And again, if so, then oh boy.
Mama son say you good look man. You got chits for some fun, G.I.
Don't kill me. Have info for GI. Very good info. 2 GI taken by VC. GI, like you. They in Boom Boom House. Good info. Don't kill me.
Everything about it is lifeless, from the controls to the mission design. The difficulty is also super unbalanced. Even on easy, you can get taken down pretty quickly. The checkpoints aren't awful though, but the minimap does a terrible job of pointing you in the right direction. Oftentimes, it doesn't give you any direction at all and just leaves you to figure it out. That in itself wouldn't have been too bad if any of the stuff you were doing were fun and interesting. Make your way to Objective A, disarm a trap, shoot some bad guys, and plant a bomb. Objective A complete. Head to Objective B, disarm 2 traps, shoot some baddies, kick down a door. Objective B complete. You get the idea, it is so boring. In between missions, you can explore a small hub area and talk to NPCs, buy pointless stuff at a pointless store, and just look around at a pointless time waste. Nothing about this game stands out. It blends in so well with all the other junk shooters from that generation, it might as well not even exist. It had an opportunity to do something truly unique with this time period, Vietnam, especially as so many shooters at the time were either sci-fi or World War II, but it does nothing with it. Even the basic act of shooting is just off. It's like they have a random number generator in the background rolling some dice to see if you actually hit anything. It is altogether a very disappointing first swing from a studio that will eventually find its footing and go on to do really great things. Best to let this one lay in the blood-soaked dirt of our collective memories.